Hi guys, oh, battery almost came out the camera. A few things to say at the beginning. I'm still looking rough because I'm still ill. I went to the doctors and I have a virus basically. Yeah, she basically said that it wasn't bad that I needed to go on medication or anything, but just to take it easy. So I will probably go to college this week, but I'll try and get early nights and things, so that's fun. Yeah, so excuse the bad skin, it's due to being ill. Secondly, if you can hear any reggae in the background, that's my mother. She's listening to music very loud and sort of dancing around and singing, so not really much I can do about that. I have told her, but fine, I'll let her go on with it. Okay, today I am doing a video about stress. And I'm going to tell you the sort of things that make people stressed and how to cope with it and how things not to do really. So basically, I've got some notes. Sort of things that cause stress. For me, it's mostly arguments or say an exam or being ill. I just find it irritating and really stresses me out because I'm ill quite a lot of the time at the moment and I just don't seem to be getting better. It could be your job, it could be your school, it could be friendships, relationships, pressure, peer pressure, anything. Could be getting you stressed and pressure to succeed in exams and things like that definitely stress me out. So it really can be anything. Different people suffer in different ways. Some people can't sleep well, some people not really anything, bad skin, they get put off eating, hair loss in severe cases, and yeah, and people can have breakdowns because of ignoring stress for so long. And the sort of things I want you not to do, don't just ignore it. Say you feel you've been stressed. When I say stress, I kind of mean irritated, angry, just if you feel like you've been stuck in the same place for a while and you just seem to be getting frustrated. These are all sort of things that can be considered under stress. I don't want you to ignore it and just think it's going to go away. If you've had it for a while, think about doing something about it because it will then get worse. Try not to take it out on others. I can understand if you're being bullied or something and you're really stressed about that, and then there'll be someone else in your class or something you'll just totally lose your temper with. A lot of people do it. I've done it myself. I've just tried not to do it because they haven't really done anything. And try not to take it out on yourself. By this I mean self-harm, starving yourself, just anything. There are better ways to deal with it and I'm about to tell you. Yeah, I've got quite a few to get through. It took a lot of research, including asking my uncle what sort of things wind him up and things like that. So techniques. Don't stress over the little things. If you're getting really annoyed by just someone annoying you or just something not quite going your way and it's only a little thing, just try to ignore it and just forget about it and just try and move on. Be active. Maybe go for a jog, go for a swim, anything really. If you enjoy a sort of certain sport or a certain type of exercise, do that. That would definitely help. I've done this in the past. Try to meditate. If you're not sure how to meditate, either Google it or I might do a video about it. Yeah, basically meditation is very good for just relaxing you and kind of taking you away from the stress for a few minutes or however long you do it. It's also a very good technique if you're not falling asleep very well, if you just can't get off to sleep. If you try to do certain breathing techniques that they use in meditation, that often helps. It helps me, so I will probably do a video about that. If you're interested, just let me know. If you're not, likewise. Try to use it to your advantage. So if you're really angry at someone and you're a painter, or perhaps you just do art, really like release it into your work. maybe instead of doing like small paintings or like small details on things, you can use big, bold colours bursting everywhere and just really express how you're feeling. And if you do it, perhaps not at school, but if you do it at home and you really get into it, like take all your anger out in the painting, it's really beneficial. This isn't useful so much at school because people might think you're a bit crazy, sort of like slamming paint all over the place. Tell someone. If you're feeling really stressed or upset or anything or frustrated, tell someone. Try to talk to someone, and if there is no one, you can always talk to me. Pamper yourself. Set aside perhaps even just an hour a week, or even less than that if you're really that busy, where you just have a bath or you just do something you love, perhaps listen to music, read a book. Yeah, the sort of thing I would do is have a bath and just have like loads of bubble bath and just really enjoy myself and just relax really. Definitely find out that one thing that you enjoy doing, like pampering yourself, and do that at least once a week. Try not to rely on unhealthy habits. By that I mean try not to rely on cigarettes or alcohol to kind of perk you up a bit. Although I'm not going to tell you not to smoke or drink, because I would be a total hypocrite if I did that. Just try not to rely on it in these type of situations. I understand smoking helps a lot with stress, but perhaps instead of getting really wound up and having a cigarette, do something else, like have a bath or take your anger out on something else instead of having a cigarette. You can have one when you calm down a bit afterwards, because then you're not relying on it to calm you down. Accept things that you can't change. So if you're at work and you are waiting to get a raise, and you've been waiting for years and years and years to get this raise, and it's just not coming round, accept that you can't change that, but think about the things that you can change. So you can't make your boss give you that raise or that pay rise or whatever, but you can decide if you are happy in this job, and think that if perhaps you are going to stay at the same level, are you happy staying where you are, or would you prefer going somewhere where you think a raise would be more likely? I'm not telling you to make drastic measures, but try not to get angry about things that you can't change and try and figure out what you can. So perhaps you could have a talk with your boss about it. If you are considering leaving, tell him or her and kind of talk through it rather than just drastically leaving. Say, I've been waiting for a long time for this, and if it's not going to happen, I'm going to go elsewhere. I know it's quite a drastic thing to say and you might get fired, so all of this is really your choice. That's what I would do in that situation. Avoid stressful situations. Maybe if you hate crowds, avoid going shopping at like Saturdays and things when it's going to be busy. Avoid rush hour driving, because that's always stressful for everyone. Yeah, just avoid stressful things that you know are going to wind you up, unless it's work, and then perhaps some earplugs or something might help you. Set priorities. Think of the sort of things that are important to you compared to the things that are annoying you. So if work is really getting you annoyed, I know most of these examples of work, and perhaps some of you viewers aren't in work, or these don't really apply to you, but try to apply them to your situation. So if you're on work and you're getting really stressed out by it, and you don't realise that actually you have a family, you realise you have them, but that you're almost not paying that much attention to them because you're getting so stressed about work, think about your priorities. And to me, family is always number one, and in that situation I would really have a talk with my family and discuss what I could do, because they're my number one priority and I would rather do right by them than right by work. DIY. Perhaps you're trying to achieve something in life that you just can't achieve, and it's just really stressing you out. A bit of DIY would be perfect for this situation. because you can complete something, even if it's not like a completely new project to you. Even buying something from like IKEA or something and putting it together, that could be it. Just the pride of finishing something could always help you. It could be a little boost and you'll be proud of yourself. Try to distract yourself. Perhaps read a book, watch a film, just do anything. Maybe write a letter about the situation, just write how annoyed you are and how stressed out it's making you feel, and then just ripping up the letter afterwards and just getting all your anger and frustration out on that. A punching bag is often useful. It's not often suitable. Say if you're in class or something, you can't really do that. But if you have a stress ball, you could always use that in your pockets, or yeah. And no one would really know if you had a little stress ball in your pocket. If you have a hobby, perhaps do that more often. Say if you enjoy golf, or you enjoy painting nails or anything, that's the sort of thing I enjoy. Just try to do things like that more often. And sleep. Most importantly, try to sleep. If you're really struggling to sleep due to the stress or just due to anything, illness, anything, perhaps tell your doctor or go to your pharmacy and ask for some sleeping pills. If you're still finding it difficult, then go to your doctor and discuss it with them. It could just be that you just need a few extra hours sleep and the doctor could help you with that. The other things that I was looking into was the sort of things chemically that can help with stress. So having magnesium and zinc in your diet can increase the serotonin in your brain, which is kind of the hormone which makes you happy. And if like you suffer from depression or stress or anything really, those type of things, it can be due to a lack of serotonin. And the sort of things that can help you, the sort of things that have magnesium, I'm losing all my words today, in our bananas, peanut butter, almonds, cashews, kidney beans, milk, raisins, yogurt and potatoes. So maybe not eat all of those together, but and things that have zinc in: oysters, wheat germ, veal liver, sesame seeds, low-fat roast beef, roasted pumpkin seeds, squash seeds, watermelon seeds, dark chocolate, lamb, cocoa butter and peanuts. I will list all these things below. Yeah, and just try to chill out with it. Really, I think the most useful thing for me when I'm feeling really stressed out is to just take some me time and have a bath, or I keep saying that, or just perhaps find an old Game Boy or something that you used to play on and just play a game like that for a while to just distract yourself from the situation. That's really all I have to say. I hope this is useful to you, and if not, sorry. Yeah, and I'll see you soon. Bye!